Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to navigate the North Reading High School Library's website and how to quickly access it from anywhere you have access to the internet. What we're looking at right now is the home page for the library website, and you'll notice on the left-hand side that you can navigate to different places by clicking on any one of these things on the sidebar. The first place I want to show you is how to get to the library catalog, so we'll go there first. What you're looking at now is the district's page for all of the libraries. The one that we're going to go to right now is to the North Reading High School library catalog. What you're looking at now is the home page for the North Reading High School Library's catalog. You use the catalog to look for materials that would be available in the high school library. Notice on the home page of the catalog that you can link to other places. So you can get to the North Reading High School Library's website from here. You can get to the Flint Memorial Library's website. You can get to the catalog for all of the libraries that the high school and the Flint Library are a part of. You can get to the Boston Public Library's e-resources, and there's a link here to get to the Boston Public Library to sign up for an e-card. I'll be talking about all of these other things in another video, but for right now, let's just talk about accessing the library catalog. So in order to get to the catalog, what we're going to do is we're going to click on this tab right up here that says Catalog. Right now what we're looking at is the library catalog page, and this is where you would go when you want to search for an item in the high school library. So what we would do is type in either a keyword, a title, an author, a subject, or the name of a series in order to find it. And you would type your search in this text box right here. Right now, let's do an example search. Let's say your teacher assigned you a project on genetic disorders and you want to get started, so you want to find some books in the library. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in genetic disorders, and then I'm going to search by subject. So what I'm seeing right now are the different titles that are available in the library catalog on the subject of genetic disorders. And you can see here that it shows you what the title of the book is. It also tells you where you can find it on the shelf if you look at the call number. And it also tells you on this side whether or not it's currently available or if somebody has it checked out. If I want to find out more information about the book, I can click where it says details and get a description of the book. So right now what I'm looking at is the description of the first book on my list. And here's my description. You notice right here it says add to this list. This means that if I want to, I can create a list of titles that I want to look for, and you could actually bring that into the library and hand it to me, and I'll help you find those particular titles. The other thing you can do under Explore, certain books you'll be able to find more titles like it by clicking on the little magnifying glass where it says find it. So if I click on that right now, what I'll find are more encyclopedias that have to do with genetic disorders. So this shows me some additional titles that are encyclopedias that have to do with genetic disorders. There are lots of other things that you can do with the library catalog, but for now, we're going to move on to talking about other areas of the high school library's website. Another area of the high school website that I want to point out right now is this page right here on databases. This page contains links to all of the databases that the North Reading High School Library currently subscribes to. So you may be wondering what a database is. And in simple terms, the best way to describe a database is to say that it's a collection of stuff all put in one place. What makes it better than Google is that all of this stuff has been looked at by people who understand how to find reliable information. So you could find magazine articles, newspaper articles, encyclopedia entries, pictures, videos, audio clips, all this stuff all in one place. So let's start by doing a search using the Gale databases. So this is a list of all of the databases from Gale that the library currently has access to. So let's say your teacher assigns you to do a project on a person and you have to do research on that person. You can go to biography and context and find out information on that person. If you're not sure what type of information you'll find in a particular database, you can just mouse over it if you're on a desktop and tap on it if you're on a smartphone or a tablet, and it will give you a description of what you will find in that particular database. This is the description box that I was talking about when you tap on or double click on the title of a database to get more information about it. Right now we're looking at the home page for Gale's biography and context, and I'm going to do a search. So let's do a search for Walt Disney. And what I'm going to do now that I've typed it in is say search name. And you'll notice I get an article on him. I get a bunch of featured content. I get some stuff in reference, stuff in the news, magazine articles, some primary source stuff, academic journals, and even some websites. To find out more information, I can click on any one of these links and it will give me more. So here's my article on Walt Disney, and you'll notice up at the top here, it tells me where this information came from. It came from a place called Business Leader Profiles for Students. So if I decide that I like this article and want to use it for my research, I can actually cite it just by scrolling to the bottom of the page. And you'll notice right here it says source citation. And if I copy and paste this into a document, I will have my citation already done for me, and I don't even need to import it into EasyBib. I could show you a lot more interesting things about the different databases and how to use them, but I want to go back to showing you more things that are a part of the high school library's website. Another thing I'd like to point out is the fact that for every subject that you would take in school, there's a page. So for example, if you're taking something from business education, there's a page, English language arts, fine arts, foreign languages, health education, math, and so on. To give you an example of the type of stuff you can find on the different pages, I'm going right now to the health education page. And what you'll notice is that at the top of the page, you have helpful databases for research. And if you remember, I just showed you some of the Gale databases. These are some of the other databases that you have access to. And these would be specific databases that you can use for research for health education. I also have a link here to a website, the Merck Manual Home Health Handbook, and then some websites that give you nutrition information. But I also want you to notice that at the bottom of the page, there are two subpages. Mr. Terriano each year for freshman classes gives a drug classification project assignment. And Miss Brown in grade 10 health gives a different project. So these are links to get to information for those particular projects. So this is the page for Mr. Turiano's drug classification project. And you'll notice that there are hints on how to find more information when you're searching the different databases down here. There's also links to websites. And the thing about these websites is that I've looked at them and made sure that they contain reliable information for you. So it saves you some steps, meaning that you don't have to go to Google and sort through and figure out which sites are good sites. So the high school library website has lots of different pages and lots of information available on each one of those pages. I hope you'll take some more time and explore the site more, and don't hesitate to send me an email if you have any questions. That's all for today. Thanks.